I think we should be live.
Hello and welcome to
our Sunday Q&A live
session. That's only one word for me. Still good. We are Kay,
Ferry, and Ferry.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Looks
Okay,
awesome.
again.
So now, hello everybody. We are doing this live session obviously here. We are broadcasting in our Facebook, official Facebook group for Hashing Headspace, of course. And we didn't practice our opening introduction today. That's why it worked out like it was. Only one word from me left here, but still a great introduction, I would say. So I just take it over. It's okay, hopefully for you. Yeah, it's Sunday already, the next Sunday, of course. So it's now the August 4th, 2019, and another Q&A live session, of course, in the house here. We're talking about, the Asimi hashing headspace. Basically, we're trying to answer your questions. So this is the time that you can ask any questions about us, our private lives, or of course about hashing headspace and about the Asimi. Just use the comment section in this post here. Yeah, and then we will be glad to answer your questions. If we don't get any questions, of course, we will still talk about the Asimi and about hashing headspace, about the previous week that we had. We have some news, of course, from the board, from Luke Millard himself. We have some updates, I guess, and yeah, basically everything that you could possibly need to know about hashing headspace and about the Asimi, and that's why we are here. You should better get used to this because we're doing this every week. If you just didn't recognize already, we're doing this every week. Only one exception we will have next week, because next week I am getting married on Sunday, so we will have our Q&A live session then on Monday. But still no problem. We'll announce it, of course, in the Facebook group, and everybody will then just know and will be able to be with us and ask the questions that you might have. So, any last words, Ferry? No, Ferry, you want to say hello? Yeah, of course.
First words.
First words. Hello, I'm Ferry, and you already know me, I guess. And I welcome you all in this this new session on Sunday. And if there are questions, just let us know.
Just use the comment section.
What the hell was that?
Sorry, that was my mobile phone next to me. It had the speakers on. So
okay.
Our own voice on my mobile device.
Okay. Well, yeah, Conny.
Hi guys, well, you know me, I'm Conny, and of course, welcome. If you're watching, guys, if you have any questions, then don't hesitate and ask them, okay? Because we are here right now. If you have any trouble in anything about hashing headspace, then we are here to help you guys. And I'm watching the Facebook group, so I'm going to see who is participating, of course, here in this live. And first of all, I want to welcome Rusika here. So Rusika, welcome here. And she says, happy Sunday. Well, a happy Sunday to you too. And we have Mohammed, he is also watching here. So welcome here, guys. Nice to see. And let us know who you are. And let us know where you're from and how you're doing with hashing headspace.
Cool. So what's the first topic we will be talking about? What do you want?
The newest email from the 160,000 members.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Round of applause, please.
Great.
That's
applause.
what we have. Woo!
That's really many people already on hashing headspace. And yeah, so that just, sorry that I just interrupt you, because that just shows how much people obviously still appreciate hashing headspace, still, or I should say, already appreciate hashing headspace, because this is only getting stronger and bigger and much more exciting for everybody. We're still, like Ferry always says, and myself, in the baby shoes here with hashing headspace. Still, at the same time, we have a very, very much grown-up advertising system everybody can use for promoting their own businesses. Of course, third-party businesses, so not hashing headspace on hashing headspace. It doesn't make sense. But anybody can promote, of course, in the home-based arena or in the crypto space, and it's really an exciting advertising business already. Still, we are in the baby shoes. We are just developing, evolving. We're just getting bigger and bigger.
Okay, it's really quiet now. I'm watching the the
mail.
The email. I'm sorry, guys, the email.
Yeah.
And we have delivered 33,286,839 full page ad views, guys, plus banner advertising. So really amazing.
Incredible.
And well, every day we are growing, it says, and well, well, what can I say about it, guys? We are doing amazing. And of course, everybody is still asking what the price of the Asimi is. And okay, I'm sorry, guys, but please watch it on the Facebook. You can find it in the file section. I put it over there so you can just calculate that for yourself and how to do that.
It's really easy, by the way, and it really feels good if you learn something, how you can do it yourself, so that you don't have to ask all the time. It's really not rocket science. It's just simple math. You can use a calculator. You can find all the data in your dashboard in Hashing Headspace, and it really makes fun to know yourself how you can calculate things, and that you can then tell other people what the price per Asimi, for example, is in US dollars or in Bitcoin.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, that if you have the Waves wallet and you don't, well, you don't use it that often, just try to, well, get yourself a little Asimi and try to get a little Asimi to your back office and do it the other way around and play a little bit with it so you know how things work.
Also, I just wanted to mention the ad views that we delivered in Hashing Headspace is also something that you can find yourself on Hashing Headspace. So you don't have to wait until you get an email from Luke Millar, which is always nice, of course, to learn from the CEO himself about the newest data about Hashing Headspace, about all that exciting stuff. But it's in the homepage. So as long as you visit our homepage, www.hashingheadspace.com, you can find that data that we're talking about, the 33 whatever plus million ad views that we already delivered in the view to earn, in the ad mentor, in the banner, all together. It's really exciting, and everybody can see those data themselves on the homepage. Also, we can find other data, but we just talk about that probably in a few seconds then. So what else could we talk about? Should we just go one more time to our favorite topic about the Asimi prize? I mean, you told it or you said it already, Conny, that everybody can find the doc themselves. By the way, I'm just announcing something here because the Facebook group is since, I think it's since Friday or so, we have the official link to our Facebook group in our Zendesk portfolio website, where we can find a lot of tutorials, a lot of information, how to set up things, how you find your Waves address, how to connect your Waves wallet with Hashing Headspace and all that stuff. Also, again, the URL for our official Facebook group, that's where we are right now, can be found on Zendesk, which is great news, I would say, because we should be growing. I mean, we have 160,000+ people in Hashing Headspace already, and only 5,200 members in this Facebook group, where I strongly believe really much of the education happens. Of course, we have the emails. Of course, everybody can have their own thoughts about things. But in our Facebook group, at least Ferry, Conny, Karen Robinson, other admins, we're all trying to educate you, to make you believe in this awesome system that we all have right at our fingertips. And again, there we have some files. We have constantly we post things, we post videos about how you can calculate things, how you can understand the whole tokenomics behind Hashing Headspace, the price per Asimi, and all that really exciting stuff. But you have to, of course, go to this Facebook group. You have to be active. You have to try to explain something yourself to another person who has a question, because only if you're able to explain something to another person, you really understand yourself. And that's, by the way, that's, I'm talking to you, Ferry and Conny. That's why I'm so excited about our Q&A live sessions every week, because every week I learn something for myself. Because sometimes I have a thought and I have some cool idea about Hashing Headspace, and then I try to tell it myself. And while I'm doing that, I find out that, okay, obviously I didn't really understand what I was talking about. So I try it again for myself, to myself, and then finally I understand what I was talking about. So it's really,
that means you are repeating yourself, and that's what everybody should do, guys.
Yeah,
repeat yourself.
And just be active. I mean, we are a community, we're a learning community. Everybody's welcomed in the Q&A live session, of course, in any comments. as long, and we have to be very clear with you again here, we have now a strict policy since last week also, that we very much thrive on positive comments, on positive posts, of course, and we just very much don't like and don't thrive on negative comments anymore. So we will not allow too negative comments anymore. Of course, everybody can have questions, of course, it's not a problem. Everybody can have questions. Everybody can doubt things, even as long as they have respect for the business and for the people behind the business and making this business work for you, for me, for Conny, for Ferry. Just wanted to add that here because it's really important that people understand we are here. We're really trying to help. We're educating everybody. We're doing this live Q&A sessions, but it has to be a respectful way that people talk to us. Then we will be talking, of course, respectfully to everybody else.
I think that the link to the support site is also in the files, right? Can they find it over there?
At least they can find it, of course, in the dashboard, in the Hashing Headspace dashboard.
You can find it.
So yes.
We have help. It's I think it's the help button, the help link somewhere. I think it's even several times in the dashboard. So just try it out yourself. It's by the way, it's easy. You can just type in hashingadspace.zendesk.com and then you will be directed to this support page.
If you have any questions, you don't have to be afraid. First, go to that page, type in your question, and if that topic is popping up, then you can find your answer over there. And if it's not there, then you can try to contact to support. So
we have
to that page first, before you go answer or ask your question over here in the Facebook, because maybe it's in there.
We have a search function there. That's what you meant, right? We have a search bar. You can just type in whatever you want to know, Asimi wallet, for example, or Waves platform, whatever, and you will get a few answers, answers to that inquiry, and then you can just find if the answer is there. And I would say 90% of the questions you have is already answered in the Zendesk thing.
Yeah. So the only thing you cannot find over there is your phrase for the Waves wallet, and that's why I made the file for here in Hashing Headspace Facebook group, because that's not in that page. So if you want to know how to do that, you can find it here in the file section.
Good.
And questions you really have and you don't find the answer, there's the Q&A live session here.
Or if you just want to hang out with us, I mean, that's also
of course. Or when you want to start a business, and almost everybody who is into advertising and stuff like that are in a business or willing to get into a business, then you really learn by adding something to the whole system, and you learn by joining us, listening to people and helping people. And then you will know that doing a business is a lot of times about helping people, and it will expand your business also. So this is all about everything around this business. That's what Hashing Headspace is about. So it's not only about crypto, it's not only about advertisement, it's more than that. So that's what we always want to explain. It's like I always say, learning and earning.
But I was waiting for that. Yes, here it is. Thanks.
It is really the thing here. And if you watch the videos of Luke, if you watch the Q&A live sessions, you see that there is some more power in the people who are in this whole business, and you really can grow there as a person or just in your business. So don't hesitate to join anything. We always are there to help. And only if you are like, I just want to have money, and you just are like begging, we want to help in any way, but keep it decent, just like Kay said.
Awesome. Great. By the way, this is a really, I mean, that's a little off topic, but at the same time, it's really, really in topic. I mean, the principle of learning and earning is just with everything. If you want to drive a car, you have to first learn how to drive the car, and then you can drive the car. And it's much more satisfying if you know what you do there. If you want to ride a horse, Conny, of course, you have to learn before you can ride the horse. Same with drums, same with every business, of course. And I tell you a secret, the more you learn, the easier you will be earning at the same time. So the more you learn and the more you're willing to suck up all the information about something, whatever it is, whether it be an instrument, whether it be riding a horse again, or driving a car, or of course hashing space, the much more rather you will be earning more, because you can educate others. You can set up your own marketing funnels, marketing systems. You can advertise your business much better. You can even just tell another person with much higher confidence about what you are and why you love this business so much. I mean, that's why we're sitting here. You know, we don't just sit here and try to make you understand that hashing headspace. Oh my God, please don't ask a question, because I mean, you know, you could ask a question that we cannot answer. We are really confident about this business. We really know that this business is awesome. We know Luke Millard, who is working again every day for hashing headspace to make this thing great, not for himself alone, but for Ferry, for Conny, for myself, and for everybody in this community. And I hope you feel that, but really, we know that this is the right place to be. Yeah, I'm on fire. Sorry, I'm really on fire today.
It's okay.
Myself, I'm burning, because it's just, yeah, by the way, burning, it could be a nice keyword that we should just talk a little bit about, because we got an email from Luke Millard, I guess it was on Thursday, yeah, that we had a full week of Asimi burning behind us. And that was, I don't have the number in my head, but it's around 6,000 to 7,000 euros that were already burned. Is that true? Conny,
Yes.
did you see that in the email?
Yes.
So steady, but totally doing it. You know, we will be burning as long as the Asimi price is that low that we're here with 9 to 10 cents or so.
But people, there's one thing you need to know. Don't be in a hurry, because when he does that, then of course the Asimi price is not going up directly. That's not how it works, okay?
Yeah, totally. I was trying to get there, but yeah, you said it.
Okay.
No problem. So every week, as long as every login a day is sold, and I really believe strongly that everybody, advertisers will appreciate buying the login ad days. So we will be sold every day, I would say. And every day we will around have 1,000 Asimi that's for the login ad day. Somebody pays, gives, spends. So we will have around 6,000 to 7,000 Asimi each and every week that will be burned, as long as the Asimi price is that low again. And that means over time, of course, we will have a lot of Asimi that's taken out of circulation. What does that mean? All remaining Asimi will become like magic, much more valuable for everybody who is using them. Another thing is, please be a little bit careful what some people might tell you, because I heard from a guy who was really with very good intentions. He tried to help the whole community, and he was telling me that if we wouldn't just start a campaign where everybody who is earning some Asimi in the view to earn system would burn all their earned Asimi on Sunday themselves. Everybody could do that in the Waves platform. And again, it was really under a good intention. You really wanted to help the community, because of course, if everybody would do that, we had a really cool reduction of circulating supply of Asimi. But if not everybody would do that, and if only 10, 20, 100 people, or even 1,000 people would only do that, all those people would just lose their Asimi, and nobody would really benefit from that. So that's not what we want to do. We don't want to burn our own Asimi. Nobody should do that. You will not help the community, not ever. Okay, please don't do that. We let that do company-sided from Luke Millard, because only then everybody can, over the long run, benefit from the Asimi burn. I just wanted to mention that. So everybody who has probably plans in their minds about some campaigns they want to run to help the community, please really think very good and very clearly about what you are trying to promote there. Maybe you can talk privately to us if that's a good idea, what you're planning to do, and then we can tell you if it's a good idea. Maybe it is a good idea. Then we can, of course, discuss it in the next Q&A live session or whatever. But just don't run for yourself and just promote something that you really don't know how this is going to work out for you or for anybody in the community.
And the thing is, we see now that the price of Asimi is low. But this means if you set up a new stake now and you buy Asimi for $100, you have an amazing amount of return of stake.
So it's crazy. Sorry.
So you get really, if you, for example, you set up 5 stakes like in the campaign, you get then only from your return of stake already 15 Asimi nearby of return of stake every day. And imagine that, because it's still young, when it's the 365 days is over, what is happening then? Then it's back maybe on the price or even higher than it ever was. And it's, for example, it's the $5 for one Asimi. Look back what it's then. Then if you get 15 Asimi for $5 for each Asimi, it's an amazing amount of money. And yeah, I think you should think about that now the price is low, that you can be like, oh, it's a low price, but it's just the way it is with economy. It's going low, it's going high, it's going low, it's going high, it's going low, it's going high. You see it in a lot of crypto, and you see it in a lot of economies, and you see it even in life. One year you have a really bad year, and the next year it's a good year. Asimi will be something which can be very amazing for everybody, and I'm sure it will. And it's, every time we say, it's not only about the Asimi, it's hashing at space is more than just that. It's a whole system where everybody can have their own thing. They can learn about the crypto, they can learn about doing their business, and they just can do their business there with advertisement, with helping people, with catching people, and everybody has something that they say, this is good for me, but this is not what I know how to do. And in hashing at space, you just say, hey, this is what I really know how to do, and for the rest, hashing at space is helping me and the people around it. So that's what I like so much about it, because you grow with it every time. And watch the Q&A live sessions, watch the videos of Luke Millard, read the mails, and stop thinking a little bit like, oh, again, the price is too high. No, start thinking, what can I do to make my business better? This is different. This is positive. Try to have yourself also positive energy, because then only you will grow yourself also. Because in life, nothing is just for free. But in life, you can make your day like happy, or make your day like sad, and just try to make your days like happy and watch at it in a positive way, and try to understand what things are all about. Because yeah, it's not worth it by saying it's nothing worth it, because we see this price of Asimi going up, going down, going up, going down, which is the volatility of it is just where a lot of crypto is loved by a lot of people. And if you don't understand it, please come to ask us instead of complaining, but try to understand, because we are willing to make it clear. Because of course we also would love it when the Asimi price is going up suddenly, but we understand that the market is like that, and we can help you explain this more if you really want to know it. But we cannot make it like a complaining Q&A live session, but we really want to make it an explanation Q&A live session. That's what I wanted to say.
Let me just, before Conny, very quickly, please, let me just add one thing, because we have to make a clear disclaimer, of course. We don't predict the Asimi price going to $5, $3, $4, whatever, even that $1, of course. This is totally dependent on the market, on the appreciation of the market of the Asimi, and of course of the whole business around the Asimi, because the Asimi truly is only the fuel for hashing at space, for the business. That's why I strongly believe at this stage that we are right now, we don't need any other exchanges so much that some people think we need them. Because if people just appreciate the business, the hashing at space, the advertising business that we have with hashing at space, it's totally fine to have the Waves platform, to have the ability to buy Asimi with their Bitcoin, and to use the Asimi, because you don't need exchanges to use the Asimi. You know, the Asimi is a utility token. it needs to be used for either staking on hashing headspace, which by the way is, I personally think this is the most important thing on hashing headspace, but I will talk about that in probably another place, not even in the Q&A live session. I'm creating some posts around that, because I really think that this is what makes us very different from any other businesses out there, as long as it's not a copycat of hashing headspace, which you already have out there also. But still, people need to use the Asimi as for staking and for buying advertising products on hashing headspace, and for promoting their businesses on hashing headspace. If everybody would just concentrate on that, on staking, on purchasing advertising products, we wouldn't have a discussion about the Asimi price. I promise you that. But we don't have that situation. That's why people are just asking and keep asking about the Asimi price. Still, I'm telling you, and we're telling you, don't bother about the Asimi price. It's not an issue. Just keep on believing in the system, which is not cheering for nothing. I just want to add that also. Sorry. It's just, we have a business. It's working. We have an advertising business. Luke is creating new products on a constant basis. You just need to use those products. You need to promote. And if it's staking, there's what you really want and what you really like, just stake your Asimi. There is never a better time than staking your Asimi right now. And that was true even 3 months ago, because I can tell from my own story, I always, when I had enough Asimi to stake another stake, to set up another stake, I just did it. I just didn't wait for probably the price could come down or go up a little bit, and then the Asimi stake would be much cheaper, and I could set up 3 stakes for the same amount of Asimi. I just didn't care. I just set up a stake whenever I could. And obviously that strategy, I'm not saying I'm the greatest strategist of all time, but that strategy worked out really well for me, and I'm really at a quite high number of stakes right now, and that makes me wake up in the morning. I just hustle to my computer, open it, and just watch my advertisements, and I just am happy how many Asimi I already got again to my account balance. It's really fun that way, and I feel much more a part of this community than I would feel only watching some view to earn ads. Of course, everybody can do that. Don't care about that, and really appreciate everybody watching the view to earn system, because that's exactly what we need. We need people who watch these ads. But at the same time, it really makes a lot of fun, and it really makes me proud to see my Asimi from staking coming back and from watching the ads in the ad minter. I don't know if I said what I wanted to say at the beginning when I started, but I said something at least.
Well, I wanted to tell you guys, there's one person I saw, and she had, a different strategy. And I'm not with her, because what she's doing, she's compounding the Asimi, and she's not staking anymore. I can only tell you guys, stake as much as you can if you are staking already, okay? Because when that price may go up, yeah, your stake is worth right now around about 1,000 Asimi. You know what it's going to do when the price goes up, you know? So don't hesitate to stake. Keep on minting those Asimi, keep on advertising. And it's really important to advertise too, because if you are in other businesses, then cross promote, okay? So promote hashing at space in ABC there, or do the ABC in hashing at space and just cross promote like that. And if you have more businesses like that, you can just put out that link around the world, you know, and make money that way. But I would always recommend you guys keep on staking right now, because when you are compounding your Asimi, there's nothing wrong with that. Really nothing wrong, because everybody has his own strategy. But I think that when the Asimi is that high and I have the amount of Asimi to get that stake, I will get it. Because I know that if that price is not going to be 10 cents, but it's going to be 15 cents, then I would get more back for that. So it's only dumb to do not to stake. Okay, so that's what I'm going to tell you.
Let me add one thing here, because of course I'm totally agreeing with you, Conny. But at the same time, only accumulating Asimi in their account balance is even at least better than withdrawing the Asimi. So if you want to accumulate Asimi as much as they want in their account balances, it at least doesn't hurt the community because they're not selling their Asimi. But at the same time, I'm totally agreeing with you because they are not getting the daily share of available tokens. It's much better for myself, for Ferry, and for Conny, who are staking, because that means many more stake earnings for us, of course, because if you are not staking your Asimi and just accumulating them in your account, you're not getting the share, which means the share are distributed among everybody else except for you. But of course, I'm totally agreeing with her again that it's much better to stake. My strategy as well is that, but again, it's okay to accumulate Asimi in your account balance as long as really there's
nothing wrong with that strategy, you know, because
no.
they're not selling anything or something like that. So
yeah,
nothing wrong, but when the price goes up and you want to get your Asimi stake, then it's a different story, guys.
Totally. The only thing I'm really saying or suggesting to everybody, we in Austria have a saying that's I bite myself in the ass. If I had known that for example the Asimi price would just come up to $5 in the future, whatever, and I knew that I had sold, I don't know, 15,000 Asimi because I just wanted to have the Bitcoin and I was thinking the Bitcoin would go up and whatever, I would bite myself in the ass if I had known that I had 15,000 Asimi back there in August or in September 2019, whatever. And it's now 2020 and we're in February and the Asimi is just saying, you know, that's again, disclaimer, it's only our personal thoughts that the Asimi could just rise in value. And then we would have, let's say, $5 per Asimi, you know, 15,000 Asimi times $5.
Yes,
that's over, I don't know, $70,000, $80,000. And that's totally
huge.
huge. It is possible. We're not saying it will happen. It will not. We were certainly not saying when that could happen. But the economy that Luke Millard created for us is headed towards something like that. It totally is possible, at least, that this could happen. Again, disclaimer.
We all know what happened with Bitcoin in the beginning, right?
Yeah. You know the story about the pizza, eh?
What is Bitcoin?
Of course,
People know what it is, so I'm not doing anything with it. Well, I should tell you, I wish that I knew what I now know about the Bitcoin, because then I had bought myself a lot of it.
You know the story about the pizza one. The first thing they bought with Bitcoin was pizza. Eh?
Yeah.
For
10,000 coins.
Yeah, it was a value of $30 or something, and yeah.
But who knows? Who knows? We needed those people. We needed those transactions that we are where we are with the Bitcoin right now. So I cannot say. I mean, nobody can say what would have happened if that would not have happened then back then. But still, I totally get it. And again, this guy probably is biting himself in the ass right now, still every day.
Or maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's one of those person who just was trying it, because you can also say, hey, I'm going to try to buy something with my Bitcoin to see if you really get something for it. Yeah. So it's also like a utility for then at that moment. It was the first time it was used for something. So I think it's also, there's also kind of core for that you say, hey, there's a use for the Bitcoin. And for Asimi is maybe afterwards we will say, you know, we will say we were right about what we were saying. But some people, they just must understand what we are feeling, and we are not having a disclaimer like for sure it will go up, but we feel for sure it will go up. We think this is an opportunity for a lifetime, and of course you never can see in the future, but we feel from every vein in our body that we know we have something here, and otherwise we were not so positive here.
And I would say even we have, I mean, some could probably say the same about the Bitcoin, but I didn't feel that back then. Some could say right now we have a big and huge advantage with the Asimi, because we are the Asimi, we are the community. We can create the price that we want, but only as a community, as a whole. Nobody alone can do that. I mean, if I could do that, I would just make the Asimi price go up like, let's say $5 again for now. It would be just fine for now, you know, or $1. But as a whole, the whole community.
Even if it's 50 cents, it's okay.
By the way, it's a really also a very interesting thing and a very important thing that people understand that, because some people are really trying to understand the community, but still don't understand the community, because they're saying still, so I don't know why they say that. Some say that Luke Millard, Hashing Headspace, or anybody of his staff is manipulating the price for Asimi.
Oh,
Not going to happen. It's not even what they want. It's not even what they can do, because they are not buying and selling at the same time. You know, even some constructions somebody could think about some constructs that could work in whatever ridiculous way. It's not happening. I can tell you 100%, Luke Millard and nobody of the staff is even trying to do that, because we are creating a community. And even if it's really tough right now, I mean, nobody of us is really liking the rather low Asimi price. But I have to finish my sentence before I can add the next sentence. Of course, nobody's really liking the low Asimi price, but it's just necessary to then increase with the value again. And it will happen, because as long as we focus on creating the business and the community and people who really understand, people who stake their Asimi, people who at least accumulate their Asimi in the account balances. Of course, we need people who watch the view to earn ads. We need people who watch the ad mentor ads because they staked Asimi. If all that is happening and we're all focusing on that, the Asimi price will just naturally and easily follow this trend then. So now I forgot the thought that I had that I didn't follow.
I have also a thought. I have also a thought I want to add to this.
Hi, Ferry has a thought. Did you hear that? Wow.
That the Asimi price is fluctuating to sometimes a low price is a proof there is no manipulating. It's a proof that it's an economy which is going their own way. So you cannot even think about like they are manipulating, because then the price would be different if they were manipulating.
Yeah.
So it's the proof that it's not manipulated. True. It's the proof that this is a token which is really doing its own thing, and that, yeah, you don't have to worry that someone else is changing it with what you see with a lot of tokens which are afterwards suddenly just gone. This is for decades to go.
I just remind people on the ICOs. I'm not saying every ICO is a bad thing, but this is a fundraiser for any cause that just is made up. Probably nobody really knows what's going on behind the scenes. Luke Millard, everybody who is working for him is really very transparent. We lay out everything that we do. We tell you about new plans that we have, new advertising products. We tell you about the process that we had with the login ads. Of course, it took a little longer than we were expecting it to take for us. But, you know, we are open, transparent. We have a Q&A live session. You can just ask questions. And we will be answering questions.
That was with the Bitcoin. There was no
No, of course not. No.
You know, and Asimi is set up the same way.
Yeah.
So you can just imagine where Bitcoin right now is. Yeah. And you never know. It's a disclaimer. Of course, everybody knows we cannot tell you what's going to happen, but the Asimi is just set up just like Bitcoin. There was no, what did you say?
Owner.
SEO.
No, SEO, yeah.
Initial coin offering, that's ICO.
Or whatever. So,
yeah.
So it tells you that it cannot be manipulated, because Bitcoin isn't.
So and that's why we say Bitcoin is gold and Asimi is silver.
Oh my God! Concerning silver, I bought. That's really off topic. I bought Asimi wedding rings for my fiance and myself for the next week. We have silver rings, not white gold, not yellow gold, but Asimi silver.
That's amazing.
That's pretty.
Great. This is an applause for that.
Thanks a lot. People, it's a really important thing. Because I don't get it why people are complaining about the Asimi price. And at the same time, they're saying, because if the price was higher, they could stake much rather and much faster. I don't get that. And I will tell you why I don't get that. Right now, we have a really fast website. It's really working very well for over a week already again. And this will stay like that. Of course, we will have probably some issues in the future with login issue or with probably a slower site at some point in time. It can happen. That's technical. Nobody can really predict the technical difficulties that we're facing in the future. But we have a very fast website right now. Everybody can watch their 50 view to earn ads. Do you know how many Asimi you are earning right now for watching 50 view to earn ads? The free ads. Everybody can watch them. Everybody. I just want anybody out there to guess how many they are earning. Of course.
I know.
I know. Of course, Ferry also knows. I really want everybody to think about it. How many Asimi could that be? Okay, before that, I will even tell you how much you will be earning as the daily share from one Asimi stake. Ferry, Conny, do you know that?
What you
are earning? Huh?
What you are earning, you mean?
Yeah, per one Asimi stake first. The share per one Asimi stake right now.
I believe
how high your stake is.
No.
No. Not the return of stake, eh? It's something like a half an Asimi or something.
Yeah, true. It's 0.56 or so today.
Yeah.
So let's say half an Asimi. Okay, half an Asimi, 0.5 Asimi per one stake. Everybody's looking for this one stake. You know, everybody wants to have that one stake. Everybody's crying and screaming around. Oh my God, I can't set up a stake. If I would have a stake, everything would change in my life. I will tell you how much would change. It would change 0.5 Asimi per day, which is not bad, of course, but it's not as high, not even close as high as you can earn the view to earn system for free. Okay, and how much can you earn the view to earn system watching 50 ads right now?
3.70.
3.8.
I would say true. I would at least say it's over 3.5 Asimi right now. That will last for the next few days, probably weeks, if the Asimi price is not raising in value quickly and fast. So that's 7 or let's say 6 to 7 times the earnings that you would get for one Asimi stake. So what are you crying around?
Yeah.
Watch your 50 ads. Watch the 5 premium ads. Watch 20 more that you have the first. We should not forget about the view to earn prices, by the way. The view to earn raffles. These are really just great. You can earn an Asimi stake per day still. You can earn 80, 40, 20, or 10 Asimi every day. We have those raffle prizes. And just watch your 50 ads. It takes you around 15 minutes, whatever, 15 to 20 minutes if it's tops. And then you have 3.5 or even more Asimi in your account balance. And you can do that every day. Just think about that one more time. If the Asimi, disclaimer, of course, it's just our own prediction, what we have in our minds with the Asimi. If this raises to $1 only in the next few months, you would have earned today, if you watched all 50 ads, you would have earned today $3.50, $3.50. I hope that makes sense, what I'm saying here, you know? So 3.5 Asimi, if the Asimi rises to $1, that's the same purchasing and exchanging power for $3.50. So why are you crying around? There's just no need for doing that. Watch your 50 ads. Accumulate as many Asimi as possible, and set up a stake if you can. If you can't afford, no problem. Okay, keep watching your 50 ads.
Yeah.
And if the Asimi rises and increases in value, you are much rather able to set up a stake then, because if you are accumulating every day 3.50, 3.5 Asimi, and the Asimi rises in value, which will come in the future, I will tell you that you can count on that. You will be able to set up a stake, probably then at 500 Asimi or 300 Asimi or 100 Asimi. We had 30 and 23 Asimi per stake already in the beginning in February. You never know. Just accumulate, do the work, and of course watch the ads. And probably there is a business that you want to join. I mean, that's the real reason why we have this. And
promote.
Always think about that. If you're watching an ad, just don't click the ad and try to do anything else and just watch around or watching TV. Of course, somebody has to distract yourself a little bit. That you just go to the 50 ads. It's not a problem. You can do that, of course. But at least spend a few seconds watching that ad, because probably it is something interesting for you. Probably this is the next business that you want to join.
Not only that,
One more sentence, please. At the other end of every ad that you're watching is an advertiser who has paid in Asimi, so money for you to watch the ad. Please appreciate that and respect that. If you do that, that's another thought that everybody should have in this community. The community and the Asimi only gets value if everybody perceives this thing as valuable. So please don't cry around. The Asimi is low. It doesn't help the community. We have a value token and it gets the value from you. Now I'm ready.
Yeah, that's true. And there's something else, guys, because when you are doing the view to earn and you have to watch those 50 ads, then do so, because maybe there's some ad in there you can learn from.
Yeah.
Because you have to advertise too. Because you have to cross promote too. So maybe there's an ad there that you say, oh, this is very beautiful. Maybe I can make that too. It doesn't matter, because that's how it works, guys. Everybody doing copy and paste, and that's how it works, guys. So don't be afraid to just do a little bit like another person. If you think that's working, fine. And then split test it, because when you make two of them, split test it. Test them, both of them, advertise both of them, and just see what your outcome is there. That's how it works.
Also, please, I really like my analogy that I made one time a few weeks ago about the milking cow. Just perceive hashing ad space like a cow. If you want to have milk, of course you can milk the cow, but you cannot just milk the cow every day to have that milk. If you do that every day just trying to milk that cow, it will not really happen, will work very long, because you have to also feed the cow. You probably even have to be nice to the cow. You may have to pet the cow. You have to say nice words, nice things to the cow, because then the milk is much better. And the thing is just with hashing ad space, if you're not staking, if you're not purchasing advertising, which is totally fine, you can be on hashing ad space just for watching ads. If that's what you want to do, just do it. But at least you have to give something, and that is your attention. Because another expression for the Asimi is, some say it's a utility token, some say it's an attention token, some say it's an attention reward token, some say it's a crypto token. Of course, there's several expressions, but let's keep an eye on the attention token. So you are giving your attention for them being rewarded with the token, and that's totally 100% true. So at least if you're not staking, if you're not purchasing advertising, just give your attention. That's the thing that you can give to hashing ad space in order to get the Asimi in return. And that's, again, today's rate, 3.50 Asimi every day for watching 50 view to earn ads. Just do that.
And if you click your view to earn daily, you got in this raffle the possibility to win a stake, which is a value of $100, which is also not bad if you win that in a day.
That's totally more than 1,000 Asimi, guys.
Right now, yeah, totally true. And
which might be even if the Asimi price is, for example, $5, then it's a value of $5,000.
Oh my God.
Think about that.
And can you imagine that?
I really have to stop thinking sometimes about that, because it makes me, it drives me crazy in a positive way, because
I already see it as one Asimi, $1.
Yeah, that's myself as well. So every time
how I see it right now. Yeah.
Every day I have to, I see my Asimi in my account balance, and it's like 100 Asimi, for example, as stake earnings. I just think, oh my God, in the future, I will have earned today $100, and that would just happen, because I'm not selling any of my Asimi. I'm just keeping them and just accumulating all of them. I don't know how much I need to be in debt for selling my Asimi. It just will not happen in my life, at least.
I did a couple of withdrawals, but what I did was I never did anything with that. So what I did was, oh, it's sitting over there. You know what? I'm going to use it. So I brought it back to hashing at space, and I staked for it.
Totally cool.
Yeah, you have to know how you withdraw, eh?
Also, I never got anything out, and you don't. Well, of course, you don't have to do it like that, but that's the way I did it, and I never took anything out. I just brought everything in.
Probably we should just stop talking about what we recommend people. Maybe just talk about what we're
It's not
doing.
recommending. It's just what I did, you know.
That's what I mean. Maybe we should just tell people what we're doing, and that way we're telling them what we're doing. It's some kind of nice, friendly suggestion what they should then be doing with it. I mean, that's what we're doing here anyway. I also want to add something because we're already 51 minutes here with our live session. I mean, we should very softly think about the end of this thing. Because nice, huh? Because we said it several times, but we didn't really touch on these topics. We have a staking promotion running right now on Hashing Headspace. Obviously, we're only talking to people who are in the view to earn system and who are probably whining and crying around about the Asimi price. But I know there are people out there believing already very strongly in this business, like we three here, for example, like Luke Millard himself, like many more people. And for all those people that we already believe, probably we even made someone believe today with this Q&A live session. And they're just thinking, oh my God, what should I do to just be all in with that?
Yeah.
If you're one of those people, just go to Hashing Headspace, log into your account and stake 5 or more Asimi stakes in one transaction. Because if you do that right now, until the 15th of August, this promotion is running, you will not only have those 5 over 1,000 Asimi stakes sitting in your portfolio then, but you will also get 50% of the value that you staked as advertising credits. And you even get to choose if you want to have Adminter ads credits or banner ads credits.
Was it not 20%?
No, 50%.
Oh, 50%.
Because I already did it 2 times this week.
Oh, okay, good.
So I already have.
Well, guys, just do that.
Yeah, it's really awesome. So you get a lot of credits, and that's really an incentive. That's only for a limited time, of course, because it's really basically created out of air just for you. You know, you stake your own Asimi. That's yours. You will have those 5 stakes and sitting there the next 365 days. If you watch the Adminter ads, of course, you get the daily share of tokens, which is awesome, which is the stake earning. And in addition to that, you even have 50% of the value then as advertising credits that you can use them for your own promotions, whatever you have, whatever business, affiliate business, ebook, video course, whatever you want to sell on Hashing Headspace as an affiliate or your own stuff, of course, you have those credits then sitting in your account and ready to be used for yourself, which is totally amazing and totally, again, an incredible move from Luke Millard to make you believe in this thing and that he really is giving much more than he needed to do. That's what I think about this.
Yeah, well, I don't have anything to say anymore, guys, because everything has been said here. And I would really appreciate you guys who are watching here. Well, amazing. Rusika is saying, you are doing an amazing job like always. Happy to watching you and learn always something new. And that's what everybody should say here. So that's amazing, guys. Thank you for well, attending here. Noman also. So thank you, Noman, for being there. And well, I hope I had everybody here. I wanted to tell you guys, just listen to this Q&A live session. If you need to watch it again, then do so, because I think that everything is said already that I should not, well, can say better anyway. So, you know, it's just, we talked about everything. We talked about staking. We talked about the view to earn. We talked about winning, because we can win Asimi also. We can win a stake. You can just set up a stake. You can you can do so much in here. You can advertise. You need to cross promote. That's very important. Do that, guys, because that's the way how you run your business here in Hashing Headspace. And that's
lead capture page number 3, by the way, is the best performing lead capture page on Hashing Headspace.
Yeah, that's the lead capture page 3. Is that?
That's already known among our members.
I'm promoting that. So
if you want to promote Hashing Headspace, want to promote a lead capture page from within your dashboard, just go to affiliate resources and choose the earning lead capture page number 3. You will find that there, and this is the best performing one. So if you want to use any advertising credits on any other advertising platform that you're probably a part of, just use this lead capture page, and you will have at least the best possible results with this lead capture page.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, that if you have 25 stakes or 50 stakes or 100 stakes, you will go into the rotator with your link. If you have 25 stakes, you get 1. Then with the 50, you get 2 links from yourself in there. And Hashing Headspace is promoting also. Your link will be in there. So also getting referrals from there. And not only that, because those people will be followed up evenly without you doing anything. Okay, so just promote, just try to get to that 25 if you don't have already. And if you have, get to the 50. If you have the 50, get to the 100. You know, it gets as much as you can, because it's only benefiting you. Because in the rotator, you can also get referrals in your team and just connect with those people. Really important.
You don't have to do anything in addition to that, of course. So that's totally automatic. If you are heading towards 50, 25 Asimi stakes, or 50, or 100, or even 250, that's the 4th level then. So basically, Hashing Headspace is building your team, is building your referrals that will then earn you money as long as they view their ads in the ad mentor, or are viewing their view to earn system ads, or are whatever, purchasing advertising, for example. So this is really...
I want to add something to it.
Again,
because there is in the mail, when you get a new affiliate, there is always a mail from Hashing Headspace you get. And there's also try to contact the person at a certain time, within a certain time, because if you just let those people drift, maybe they don't get connected to Hashing Headspace, and by accident, they don't know what it's all about. Contact them. You have their email in the system. You can send them a mail like, hey, can we contact? I will show you something about it. And of course, you can try to guide them to the Q&A live sessions, help them, because those people will help you make more Asimi also, but you help those people by also growing, and you help also the Asimi to grow. So in a lot of ways, you help yourself a lot by helping those people. So remember that also.
Good.
Very true, very true. The other thing is, I forgot it. Oh God, I forgot it again. Oh, okay. Let me do the first last words, if that's okay. Then Ferry, and then probably Conny is closing the show. Is that okay?
I thought that were my last words.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So then I'm the second one, and then
do it again. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, then Ferry is closing the show. I just want to remind everybody on the next Asimi TV's episode of Talking Asimi that we have on Tuesday. Again, for the European members of Hashing Headspace, or anyway people who love to watch the episodes. So we will be broadcasting at 4 p.m. Central Eastern Summer Time, the Middle European time. And I would be, of course, very glad if many people of you just watched us there and were with us. We will be broadcasting in our Facebook group live, and then we will be, of course, sharing the links to the Facebook video and to the YouTube video, so that everybody can use these videos then, because that's the main reason for the Talking Asimi episodes. That's probably the only reason for the episodes. You should be able, you as an affiliate for Hashing Headspace, should be able to use those videos as marketing tools, so that people understand through the presentation in the episode about Hashing Headspace, and then they should sense that this is something really real and fun and exciting through the rounds of testimonials afterwards, after the presentation. It's really, Conny and Ferry, it's really always a lot of fun when we have those episodes, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
It's really awesome to be there. Just watch it, use it as a video, as a marketing tool then, and you will be glad how fast your team could be growing and could be becoming stronger and
Oh,
stronger.
there's something else, because when there's somebody here who wants to do a testimonial with us, then stay in contact here, because it's very important to have as much people on the call to tell everyone how amazing Hashing at Space is.
Ah, you mean for
their lives? You know, the story of Rusika, everybody knows it. It's really amazing. The story of Naisa, you know, it's really amazing, guys. And we want to know more, you know, so.
So yeah, totally cool that we can make a call and an appeal here. So if people wanted to be on the show, just give us a call, give us a message, a text, a private one if you want, or you comment there, and we will reach out to you. So it's totally cool if we have some new faces on the show every week. We will have some new faces anyway on the show that just tell the story about Hashing at Space, about their life and about their thing with Hashing at Space, about the Asimi and all that really cool stuff. So that was it from my side. Now Ferry will sign off the show, and from my side, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a valued member of Hashing at Space. Stay positive. It's really the most important thing. At least if you are negative, keep it for yourself a little bit. Just try to find out if that's really necessary to be negative, because in 99.9999999% you will not need to be negative anyway. Ferry.
What a long last words. But
yes, it was.
I will not make them so long. Really, if you have some issues that you don't understand too much about Hashing at Space and the Asimi and you are negative, try to ask us and watch these shows, and then you understand maybe like, okay, maybe I must think a little bit different, because Rome was also not built in one day. And if you want to know a little bit more about Hashing at Space and see a presentation, then Tuesday at 4 o'clock in European time, watch it, because then there will be a special guest there who is doing the presentation. A special person.
Is it yourself? Is it you?
I knew.
So people watch it, and
Ferry's doing that, guys, so everybody should see that.
So yeah, try to not laugh too much then about me. So I try my best.
It will be amazing, guys, so you need to see it.
I try my best. And I just want to say thank you all for watching, and stay positive, like we are staying positive all the time.
Okay, guys. See you all next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.